I feel so held. I feel God's presence. He's so near. He's so beautiful. And I am so held by love. It's not a denial of all that has happened. It's not a denial of loss or betrayals. It's not a denial of half-hearted worship, of missteps and stumbles. It's not a denial of challenges. It's not a denial of anything. But it's like even those things, they make His perfections shine even clearer. The light contrasts the darkness. If I have any gospel to offer the world, it's this love. Frank Laubach said that all he really has to offer the world is his experience of God up on Signal Hill. And I feel like I know exactly what he meant. What I don't mean is that my career is going well, or my marriage is perfect. What I don't mean is that my name's in lights, or I'm a success. I mean, I'm grateful for life's many blessings, but that's not what I have to offer. That's not my light. My light is this. I am held by love. Love before all things, love in all things, love after all things, and this love is personal and has personality. It's Abba, it's Jesus, it's Holy Spirit. I've sensed you since before I even knew you, and I sense you now. And I'm moved to tears and awe and worship because at the heart of it all is you. Watchman Nee was wrong and my mom was right. You don't withhold your presence from us to teach us faith. Life itself tests our faith, which is our clear vision of you. And even in those times when my soul lost its grip on you, you never let go of me. And I've known seriously deep griefs, but you've come in closer during each of them. There have been times when I've been as hard as a stone or as cold as steel, but you never held it against me. I've been distracted and worried by many things that don't matter, but you always just kept offering me the one thing that does. You've outlasted all your rivals. You've overcome all competitors, not by power and force of will, not by threats and punishments, not by shame and lecturing. You win by sheer superiority. Love's own virtues speak for themselves and need no defending. You win hearts without playing any games. You don't argue, you just lay down your life. You just put your heart on display. Your loudest sermons, they're not preached using words. Your loudest sermon was the cross. Even after your resurrection, you just kept right on preaching it. You held out your scarred hands to Thomas and said, "Here, put your hands here, feel this. Don't doubt anymore, just believe." And to Peter you said, "Do you love me? Feed my lambs." And to the crowds that 1 week earlier had shouted for your death, you appealed through Peter and said, "Stop thinking like this and have another thought. Trust me for a change, and times of refreshing will come." Love just keeps offering itself, and that is your most persuasive indication. You really are better than anything else. And that's not just what I read in my Bible, it's what my experience confirms. And so on Sundays, when the music begins, this is what I'm responding to, not the mood in the room. I'm pressing past the crowds to see you. I'm not succumbing to some religious agenda to have my emotions stirred up so that we know we're alive. That's not what my mind is on when the music begins. No, it's more like this. When the music begins, it's like there's an alarm in my spirit that's calling for me and saying, it's time. It's time to wake up passion and wholeheartedly offer yourself back to the one who has wholeheartedly offered himself to you. What's on my mind when the music begins is this one who still seeks me, who's still on this eternal rescue, this love story for the ages. This is the one who is beckoning. Come close. And I am held by love.